In the bug world, it's always high noon. The good, the bad, and the ugly ride roughshod over their victims. When a red-thighed wandering spider and a black-tailed scorpion shoot it out, one of them is bound for Boot Hill. With tough body armor and a lethal back end, the black-tailed scorpion is a force to be reckoned with.
The blacktail is a pretty large scorpion. It can grow to almost 5 inches in length. It can prey on a large variety of insects and other arthropods, even other scorpions.
2 sharp claws near its mouth pull prey apart and fork it in. Despite poor eyesight, the blacktail is an excellent hunter, using sensory organs called pectines to home in on its next kill.
These are movable comb-like appendages lined with rows of tiny pegs that are very sensitive to chemical and mechanical stimuli. They're totally unique to scorpions, and they sweep them across whatever surface they're walking on to navigate, find a mate, and of course, locate and track prey.
When it locates its target, the scorpion is deadly accurate.
The telson, or stinger, is like an armor-piercing bullet, and the gun that delivers it is the scorpion's tail. When it gets in a clean, swift shot, it drives it straight into the prey's body, delivering the payload, which is venom, and the result is dinner.
Meanwhile, another mean hombre steps out for its evening hunt. The red-thighed wandering spider is a rainforest drifter, a dangerous loner who hunts under the cover of darkness.
These are one of the few spiders that instead of backing off when it's nervous about you approaching, tends to come forward. These are scary spiders.
The vivid red on its legs is like war paint, a warning to predators to back off. When it attacks, it's super swift, amazingly agile.
At the tips of their feet, they have thousands of small hairs, and the hair tufts act almost like suction cups, which means that they can walk upside down without a whole lot of problems.
The wandering spider has excellent eyesight. It's also a tactile hunter. Fine sensory hairs detect the faintest vibrations from its soon-to-be victims.
These hairs are known as trichobothria, very sensitive to airborne vibration.
This large katydid is an accomplished killer, but when it puts the wrong foot forward, it doesn't even have time to draw. Huge fangs inject a potent neurotoxin that shuts down the katydid's internal organs. The red thigh ropes its prey with a silk lariat.
They will move around this katydid, trailing a line of silk. And what this line of silk does is it's a simple form of prey wrapping. It's helping tie the katydid onto the tree or onto the vegetation, so it's much less likely to fall off.
Hog-tied, the katydid is devoured. Meanwhile, the black-tailed scorpion is on the prowl. In the inevitable shootout, which one will be left standing?
The scorpion has just one advantage here, and that's weapons on both ends of the body. But I reckon this is too close to call.
Next, carnage at close quarters. And later, a flying machine versus a flame-bellied fighter. It's high noon in the jungle. Two gunslingers are out on the prowl. And on this branch of Main Street, there's only room for one. The red-thighed wandering spider attacks with massive fangs and killer venom. The black-tailed scorpion strikes with its lethal stinger and vicious pincers. Who will land the lethal blow? The red thigh makes the first move. It approaches cautiously, low, outstretched, poised to strike. The blacktail doesn't flinch. It'll be the quick or the dead. The spider only escapes by sacrificing its own leg.
The spider has a predetermined juncture where it can lose a leg, and it's got sphincters that close it off so the spider doesn't bleed to death.
The red thigh licks its wounds. The scorpion now has a taste for red meat.
The wandering spider's leg is a nice appetizer, but the blacktail knows there's a lot more flesh where that came from. He's going to keep hunting it until he gets the full banquet.
The black-tailed scorpion makes its next move.
Grab the prey with a pincher, hold it out at a distance so it can't strike back, and then deliver the venom at a point-blank range. That's a textbook hit. As the venom flows through the spider's body, it shuts down system after system. In fact, it's so fast, it produces an almost instantaneous meltdown.
Another outlaw bites the dust. The scorpion feeds at its leisure. Its two claw-like mouthparts tear off pieces of spider flesh. They're pulled into a pre-oral cavity to be liquefied. It might take hours, but the scorpion will dispose of its victim, skin and all.
Bug wars rarely end in a dignified way. But by the time the blacktail is done mashing up the spider, not even its mother will think it has a pretty face.
In the bug world, beauty and horror will always be partners.